what we've discovered is that on the leukemic cell, so that thing that looks like an eclipse is in fact a leukemic cell. And what you see there is in the red pattern, these carbohydrates that I put on protruding out of the leukemic cell, and in the yellow box is the single point where the leukemic cell changes its carbohydrate decoration. That's the single point where it alters that beautiful pattern on its surface. And that single point immortalizes the leukemic cell. It actually prolongs its life extensively. And we understand the reason for that now. In this paper, what we've been able to demonstrate is by removing that yellow box, sending the cell back to a normal looking cell, the leukemic cell dies. That's dramatic. That's dramatic. Most importantly, particularly in acute lymphoblastic leukemia, so childhood leukemias that are very severe and very aggressive, what we found is that with drug-resistant leukemias, when we do the same thing, clip that carbohydrate modification away with a pair of scissors, that drug-resistant leukemic cell also dies. So what we know is that unfortunately 20% of patients, children will return or come out of remission and in fact have drug-resistant leukemia, acute lymphoblastic leukemia. And that's terrible, because typically what that means is that there is no drug that now will actually cure them. And so what we found is that, at least in this case with these drug-resistant leukemias, that these cells also die. And that's very exciting, because translating that forward, what that does mean for us is that if we can find now a medicine, a therapeutic that will do that in vivo, in a human, it means that in fact we have a completely new approach to cures for all of these nasty leukemias, including drug-resistant leukemias. The other opportunities that extend from this, and we've started to now look at patterns of other cancerous cells as well, is that the same modification exists on other cancers, other blood-borne cancers, and indeed other solid tumours like melanoma. So we're really excited by this, and I should say, when I talk about my colleagues in the US at the Sabin Research Institute of the Children's Hospital in Los Angeles, and ourselves here at the Institute for Glycomics, see this as a real prospect now, fully not explored, and that's the really important thing to say, that this is a new discovery in which it's a new process where we now better understand how these cells actually survive for the extended period of time that they do in the system, and of course have the unfortunate outcome that this disease has across the country and across the world.